Hey guys, welcome back to the JPM Performance channel. It has been a couple of weeks, but here we are, and it is time for a shop tour. So, all sorts of new stuff going on in the shop. Here we are, March 21st. I am getting ready to load the trailer and get going down the road towards Eagles Canyon very shortly here. We've got actually a really good prod group. I think there's 5 or 6 H cars. There's like 8 E production cars, 3 or 4 F production cars, which is pretty good for just a regular majors. But I've heard this track is awesome, so I'm really looking forward to it. I've watched a lot of in-car video, especially Perry's lap record from, pretty sure it's from 2 years ago. So gonna go down there, see how the car works, and time to go racing. I love it. My favorite time of year, besides the runoffs. But anyway, shop tour time. All right, a big shock. Look, another differential going together. Yeah, so, you know, one of about 6 that I've done in the 7 I've done in the last 2 weeks. I'm just about done. This is my last NC to get finished up. And another big shout out to Peter Dozman, who made this tool for me. This thing has just worked amazingly, and I was just getting ready to throw this thing over here into the vise so that I can get this nut torqued properly. So I've got my big vise, I've got this sitting here just like that, and I can torque this nut, do all the process that I do on that. If you missed my way of building differentials, right down here there's a very popular Miata building differential video that you can check out for yourself. Check that out. So many things to see here today. We'll start right here. This is these are actually the wheels off of Bill Miller's BMW. So this is the ex-Bill Lampkin 328 E production car. Bill's actually entered for the race this weekend as well, but I hadn't gotten the tires in for him, so I've got these mounted and balanced for him, and I'm going to take these down to him. It's pretty cool. So these are 3-piece Youngblood wheels. These wheels were like 8 pounds. I mean, these things are awesome. I mean, even with a tire on it, it's super light. So if you're looking for a place to spend money, light wheels are a good way to do that. So something I haven't done in a long time, this is kind of like, these are kind of like hen's teeth these days. This is actually a 1.6 Miata differential. Fortunately, Mazda still sells the crush sleeves and the axle seals and the pinion seals, so I was able to get those sourced. But this is for Walter Hilderman, who will be here next Monday to dyno his spec Miata and pick up this differential. This other diff is this Ford 8.8. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Yeah, Ford 8.8 that he's putting in his 6-cylinder powered RX-8s. This is a conversion that you can get the rear subframe mounting attachment points if you're putting in a big motor into your RX-8. V8 Roadsters makes that setup. So, okay, some new stuff. Check this out. Bill Lampkin has decided to go H production racing. So what we've got here, this is actually Jay Griffin's car from way back. As a matter of fact, I'm pretty sure that Jay bought this car. This is an 86 CRX. Pretty sure that Jay bought this car brand new in 86 and then has continuously worked on it over the years. It was a G production car back in the day. Now it's been changed over to H. So the car is here for me to kind of check it out, get it on the dyno, get it on the scales. We're going to change transmissions, kind of get it ready for Hallett. So a new project for Bill Lampkin. You never really know how small these cars are until you're like looking at them. So here's my hand on the back. I mean, I can touch up to the front of the door almost. These cars are tiny, but a really cool car, and see if we can develop this into a winner for Bill. We're going to kind of take things a little slow this season, I believe, as far as engine development program. This is what Bill says, but odds are he's going to get the bug, and we're going to end up jumping on an engine program for the runoffs. I was thinking that maybe we needed to install a longer tow hook. I'm not sure. I haven't thought about that 100% yet, but that ought to do the job. I think I might shorten it up by like a foot. We'll see. Okay, progress on Taz's car. You can see I've got the nose all redone and repainted. Just got it back yesterday, and I'm going to get this on. Actually updating the shifter for the IMCO to make that proper, and I'm going to be ready to get this car for sale real soon. So there will be a bunch of details. You'll see it on my Facebook page. You'll see it on the production pages. Awesome F production Miata that's going to be ready to go. I'm going through the car, making sure it's right, and it's going to be good to go. So that's what we're working on there. In the meantime, I got Jake's car done. So a bunch of little details, some upgrades. I wanted to give a shout out and a suggestion to some of you that may be looking for a new air-fuel ratio setup. These AFR 500s come from Ballinger Motorsports, and it is super accurate, and I have found that they work really, really well. And if you flip that master switch on over there, what you'll see is that the LEDs are really bright, and it does a proper warm-up cycle. Takes 20 seconds for that to cycle down, and what I have found is that these are far more reliable and far more accurate than those regular Innovate little round gauges that you see that constantly seem to be eating oxygen sensors. And I used to really like them. I don't know if their quality has gone downhill, but ever since I found these Ballinger AFR gauges, these have like changed the accuracy of what we're reading in our exhaust gases. So car's ready to go, about 4 weeks ahead of schedule, so looking good on that. Did get Doug Weaver's car back. So got a whole list of little things to do to Doug's car. Got a new transmission that I built over the winter that we're going to be putting in. Also changing the air fuel setup, just a number of little things. He got new spring perch helpers, so I need to completely realign the car and corner weight it and get him ready to go. I don't think he's planning on, if you guys know Doug Weaver, you know he's from Canada, so it's a bit of a trip for him to bring me this car, but his first race he's planning on going to Mid-Ohio. So we've actually got a couple of months to finish this car up, and yeah, I don't see any major issues whatsoever, so he's going to try and put a good push on for this season and get to Elkhart Lake and try and do as good as he can at the runoffs. Now we're going to stay back here, because if you look into the dyno bay, you can see that I've got Bill Knight's car on the dyno. We're not going to get too close to it because I'm right in the middle of dynoing, and like anything, I do not share dyno results and numbers with anybody. So right in the middle of doing that, everything's looking really good. You guys saw it with the cradle out and everything. It's all back together, running great, coming right down to the end of the dyno session. He'll be ready to go to Hallett as well. So as soon as we're done with our shop tour, I'm going to get the Mazda 2 loaded. So we are looking good. Got all my spares piled up over here. Kind of going through all the little bits and pieces. Of course, like every season, I have my checklist for the trailer. So first load of the season always takes a little bit longer because I put things in that I basically don't want to be frozen over the winter. So I bring them in here and I set them up on my shelves. But a lot of this stuff will stay in the trailer for the season. Spares and specialty tools and things like that. So haven't really made a lot of progress on my oil pan baffling this week, these last couple of weeks. I've had just so much to get done that my 15 minutes a day is getting tied up doing other things. But yeah, really excited to get going here and get loaded up and get down to Texas. The weather looks beautiful this weekend. It looks like it's going to be in the 70s during the day and 50s at night. And so just looking forward to getting back to the track. So one final cleaning on the Mazda, and we're going to get her loaded up this afternoon and get the trailer going. Yeah, more cores coming in. So another core engine there. another engine for the McAfees from Flat Out Motorsports here. Oh, and look, some green differentials that have been completed. So a couple more diffs to finish, and those will get shipped out. And yeah, it's just go, go, go. 'Tis the season, guys. I appreciate you watching. Next week we will have obviously an Eagles Canyon race report. Hopefully everything goes smoothly for not only me, but all of my customers. Got a bunch of customers that are going to be down there. If you guys are going, I will see you in about 8 or 9 hours. We're going to get down to the track this afternoon, get set up, and get ready for our test day tomorrow. So super excited, like I say. How many times can I say it? I'm super excited to get the racing season started. Hope you guys are working on your cars, getting things going. I appreciate you watching. Like always, hit me up if you have any questions about anything you see. Have a great week. See you next week. Take care.